Hello, everyone. Today I wanted to talk about manipulation. So, the reason I want to talk about this is because I don't know. I just woke up to this today that when someone, when you have a group of people, and there is a particular person in this group of people that kind of, well, you may not realize it at the time, but say there's this person in this group of people that controls the narrative. And what I mean by that is this person in this group, like, let's say they tell me something, or let's say I have a conversation with this person, and let's say we have a disagreement, and rather than talking about the disagreement, this person goes and talks crap on you to everyone else in the group. So everyone else in the group now say stops talking to you, and you can't figure out why. I mean, well, yeah, you don't really know why, but you know why. And so you try to talk to these people about this situation, and nobody will talk to you. Just something to think about, because this happened to me in my life, and I really I didn't even know what to think about it at the time, except that I was very hurt. Like, very hurt. And I guess instead of coming and talking to me about the situation, or finding out for yourself, like, you just take somebody's word for it and don't get the other person's side of the story. Or tell that person that's telling you this information, really, this is probably the best way, is take it with a grain of salt. Like, you weren't there. You don't know how it went down. Both people probably have their own story, and you probably shouldn't take sides at all. And tell that person that they should probably go back and talk to the original person in the first place, and you're not getting involved. That's probably the healthiest way to do it. Like, don't take somebody's word for something without. Just don't. You shouldn't just take somebody's word for something like that, especially if they're talking bad about another person. And I'm not saying that, like, it's always wrong or they're wrong or whatever, but a lot of times things get blown out of proportion, and when everybody thinks about it, and like, it may have just been something that got blown out of proportion, and both people just need to, like, talk to each other about it. Or if this is a person that does that all the time, that always has something to say about people, maybe you need to, like, think about that situation right there. Like, if this person is always saying bad things about people and always claiming to be the victim, maybe maybe you should look at the source and reconsider, and consider that, because I feel like so many relationships get ruined because people just don't think for themselves. I guess that's the best way I can say it. And I mean, I was that person at one point. I would listen to the shit and believe that shit. But there were times where I didn't believe the shit. And I went to the person that this shit was talked about, and that's why I said you should probably just stay out of it, because then that person went back to the other person, and then that was a whole nother thing. Whole nother thing. So, I don't know, like, whenever you don't really look at yourself in situations. Like, for me, like, I don't want to know anybody's shit. Like, don't tell me anybody's shit. If I want to know something about somebody, I'm going to let them show me who they are. Because I don't want... Because other people's opinions could be different than mine. And I'm no longer taking other people's words for things. Like, I'm letting people show me who they are. And, doing that, like, you don't rush the process. Like, it takes time. Because when you meet new people, a lot of times, like, you're meeting the best version of that person. Like, they're showing you the best version of them, and a lot of times they're hiding things. Not always, but sometimes they're hiding things that they don't want you to know about them. And eventually, eventually the mask comes off. So, alright everyone, love, peace, stay tuned.